Hello and welcome to another edition of Momentum. I'm your host, John Bricado. Our first guest is Anna Marie Dulaney, a biomedical engineering student at Bagley College of Engineering here at Mississippi State University. Anna Marie, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So first up, you recently won a rather prestigious award, something called the Team Research Award. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yes, I did. I received that award back in August when I attended the third joint symposium of the International and National Neurotrauma Societies held in Toronto, Canada. So this was my first conference attending as a graduate student, and so just a little bit of background from there. About a month ahead of time for that conference starting, I was informed by the program coordinator that I was selected as a poster finalist out of over 700 posters that are going to be presenting at this conference, so, as well as going to be a competitor in the Oral Blitz presentation competition. And receiving those two major roles that I was about to take, I was very, very nervous, simply because I was so nervous that there was going to be a communication barrier between the audience, which are mainly comprised of neurosciences, and myself as a biomedical engineering. I wasn't confident in myself to make sure that I could get the message across about my research finding and conclusions. So that plane ride up there was very, very much preparation work on my part. And so getting up there from start on the first day all the way to the end, I was presenting my work, standing by my poster throughout the entire time. So that was very challenging at first, but I slowly got more comfortable into the role, and it turned out that last day at the award gala, I was chosen as the third place winner for the Team Research Award, and that award is given to the top female ranked poster finalists. And I was very humbled and appreciative of that award and all that hard work that I had done to prepare for that moment. So that was a very exciting moment and great experience for me.
Well, that's very exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Could you tell us something about the research itself?
Yeah,
like what the
sure.
work entails?
So that research that I presented focuses on a finite element model to analyze injury thresholds for traumatic brain injury due to head impacts by small unmanned aircraft systems. And that's just another proper title for what we would more commonly known as drones. And so the drone used in that study was the DJI Phantom 3, which is a very popular drone used by hobbyists and commercial usage. So that study, one of its major developments was a visual quantitative risk assessment that can be used for human risk analysis for current and future designs of small unmanned aircraft systems.
Okay. And I understand that some of that work has also found its way into, I guess, other conferences or your thesis defense?
Yes, so it was only for that particular conference. When that conference was taking place, I was just finishing up with all my results and conclusions, so I only had time for that one conference. But shortly after I returned home, I had to quickly turn myself around and prepare for my thesis defense on that work. So that was a little crazy, but that was a very great monumental milestone that I passed when I came back, and I would encourage every grad student who's going for their doctoral degree to take that step and try to come up with a master's thesis and get that degree along the way. It's very helpful for my personal confidence and development throughout this time as a grad student.
And speaking of the doctoral degree, you know, a lot of undergrads choose to go the industry route. What made you pick grad school?
Well, funny story for that topic is I, as a freshman coming into here at Mississippi State University, as a biomedical engineer, I was going to go to med school and go that route, and I was very tunnel vision on that route. And come junior year, I started getting very uneasy about all the closed doors that I had shut, and I started investigating in some undergrad research. And so I got hooked up with another young lady who's in the master program at the time, and did some aerospace engineering work with her. And she needed some help with some human interaction with her project. So I took that lead as a biomed engineer for her team, and really was very interested in how she took a project that was so big and she could make all these decisions on her own with some advisement from her advisor, but she could make all the decisions. And that was very intriguing to me, that you could have that much responsibility and role in a project yourself. So I decided to go and pursue that master's degree in graduate school and see if I could master in that, and I did.
Well, congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
And on the award, and best of luck with your PhD, and thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Sure. We'll be right back after a break with our second guest.
When you're the best, everyone wants to see what you'll do next. At Mississippi State University, our team of world-class rocket engineers is venturing beyond boundaries, building rockets like none before. We're launching a new era of space exploration. We've developed cutting-edge technology that's helping us build a rocket that can travel at 4 times the speed of sound. Fast? Yes. But more importantly, revolutionary. For you and for a space program that produces many of the conveniences we enjoy today. We're shaping your life in ways you never dreamed. What's next? Watch us and see. What drives you? What pushes you forward? Is it an appetite to be the best, or a calling to make a difference? For those of us here at Mississippi State University, it's both. We're designing a future where cutting-edge hybrid technology isn't imported from overseas, but exported from our own backyard. We're working toward a day when solutions to energy independence move at 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds and are as simple as charging a phone. A day when fuel economy and environmentally friendly are viewed as less of a compromise and look more like this. For us, turning heads in the auto industry is great, but living up to the hype is even better. That's because it's about more than simply envisioning the future. It's about getting there. And here at Mississippi State, we know just the ride to take.
Welcome back. Our second guest is Shelby Jones, a biomedical engineering student from Columbus, Mississippi. Thanks for being here, Shelby.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. So first off, I understand you were one of the students who participated in one of our study abroad programs this past summer, and so I was hoping you could tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I participated in the Spain, London, and France trip it was engineering economy with Galena, and it was really interesting. Like, it was very eye-opening for me. Each place had a different feel to it. Like, London was more like, it was like, let's adventure, like, let's have an adventure. France had more of a homey feel. Like, when we were in Albi, that's where we started off. And I feel like I really appreciate Galena for that, because like Albi gave us like a slow start into like going to all the different places, and it really helped us to knit and bond together as students. And Spain had more of like a party feel. We were able to go out and explore and enjoy each other, and that was very nice.
Okay, so some programs go one place and stay there, and in this one, the engineering economy, as you said, goes to several different places. How do you like the idea of going to multiple places as opposed to just staying in one location?
I really like going to different places because like I said at first, it gave me like a different feel of different places, and it was eye-opening because like I had never experienced those places. And some people, like, when they think of places, they're like, oh, I want to go there. But me personally, I had no idea where I wanted to go. I just knew that I wanted to go out of the country. But then when I got there, I was like, wow, I can go so many more places. And like, to be able to like not only just say I could go here, but I can go here, here, and here, that was very nice. it made me feel so grateful. Like, I'm so grateful for the experience and for the people who put it on, like Galena. I feel like it took a lot to get that trip together, because in there it was kind of like jam-packed. So it was never a time where we felt bored. It was always something to do, and it just made me so much more appreciative for it.
That's wonderful. I also understand that you're involved in an impressive number of organizations on campus. Why don't you tell us about that?
I am. I'll tell you about my engineering organizations.
Sure.
So I'm a part of BEAM. That's the Biomedical Engineering Association of Mississippi State University. And basically it's just a knit for biomedical engineering students, so that we can come together and be able to like talk about how the major is, what routes can we take within the major. Like, some people take industry, some people choose medical school, and some people also choose research. So that's just a place for us to come together and just kind of like find our path in biomedical engineering, because it's such a broad field. And also I'm a part of NSBE, that's the National Society of Black Engineers, and that is geared toward the professional life for minorities. And it really helps you to groom you and like get prepared for the interviews and your career path, where you think you'll go, things like that, like resumes, and yeah. And then Image is Image is an organization for students who are geared toward graduate school, and it's increasing minority access to graduate education. And so that helps you get prepared for grad school, like just in case you want to take that route and you want to get a higher education. And I feel like that's very important for students to understand, because like most minorities, they don't understand that you can go the extra mile. Like, there are places that you can be. You don't just have to just stay. You don't have to just get the college degree. That there's more that you can attain.
So on the subject of Image, is that part of your career plans? Do you plan on going to graduate school? Is that something you're thinking about doing?
I plan to go to professional school. I plan to go to medical school.
Oh, okay.
And I would like to pursue a career in being a dermatologist, preferably a pediatric dermatologist, because I'm very interested in working with children. And while I was younger, it's like I had acne problems, and it's like it really like diminished my confidence and within myself. But growing up with like my mom, like she really encouraged me to be like just a better person, and like with just having family and people around that are like that can always support you and keep you going. So I feel like I want to be that same person for some other little girl maybe, or another child, because like your confidence starts when you're small, and it builds as you grow older. So I feel like I'll be a good person to do that.
That's wonderful. It's been great talking with you today. Congratulations on all your success, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you.
That's our show for today. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at MSU Engineering. Thanks for watching.